So now that we've established that we have to touch our straight leg to the pole before we bend to get that knee pit grip, we're going to practice it on the floor. So we're going to practice from a straddle because that is going to be the easiest position to get our outside leg from. When you're doing your straddles on the floor, same as when you're doing your invert standing up, outside hand is going to go on top, and I'm going to make sure I'm pulling through my arms the whole time. So just because I'm on the ground, that doesn't mean my upper body's not going to do anything. I'm still going to pull, and imagine I'm pushing the pole towards my hips to stop my hips from falling back down. So what our straddle is going to look like, we're going to peel our legs up off the floor. As my legs come up, I'm going to open my knees, keep my toes together because I want that rotation out. Keep pulling through my upper body, and I'm going to try and get my hips to my hands, and down. Okay, and you can see that's kind of a struggle for me to hold. So I am actually like trying to push the pole in this direction, and that's going to keep the distance between my hips and my hands nice and close. Okay, so that's our straddle. From that position, I'm going to go straddle, legs both shoot up. Okay, so straddle, up, down. Okay, again. Okay, so straddle, both legs up and down. Straddle, both legs up and down. To get out, just go backwards. Okay. So the reason I'm shooting both my legs up is because I want to make sure my hips actually go up. Sometimes people, even if they're strong enough to do an outside leg, so the strength definitely isn't the issue. They're definitely strong enough to do an outside leg. They still struggle to do the outside leg because they're just not getting their hips up in the air. So what that normally looks like is this. So they'll straddle, and then they'll shoot this leg up, over, and then they'll bring this one around really low, and their hand always ends up underneath their knee, no matter how much they try and shoot this hip up, because this one never goes anywhere. And you can see I didn't really get in a great position from doing that. So when I'm practicing on the floor, I imagine both my legs going up, and they'll kind of pike over on a diagonal, and then as soon as this one hooks, this one is going to keep straight and go down for the floor. So over, up, down. So if your problem is you're not getting a very good knee pit grip, or you feel like you should be strong enough to do this exercise or this drill, you feel like you should be strong enough to do an outside leg, but you're not getting your knee up high enough, no matter how many like aerial straddles to outside legs you do, this is going to be a really good drill for you. So one more time on the floor, straddle, up, both shoot up, and then squeeze down. And I'm going to get into that final position. So foot is below my knee, my back hip is turned out, and I'm arching, and you can see I can take my hands off, and that's how you know you've got a really good hook. I can take my hands off the pole, and I have all this space between my butt and the ground. To get out, hands back on, just fold out. And let's do a couple more of those. So 3, 2, 1, keep pulling, straddle, both hips high, and then squeeze down. And then one more in real time, bring it down. Let's go 3, 2, 1, we'll just get into it. And 3, 2, 1, straddle, up, down. Okay.